I don't even know what I'm talking about. No, it's like the past is a weird territory, isn't it? You know, you get to that age where you start where it starts. Like you go back and visit these places, they're all changed. Half the people are dead. Or
Just us with funny clothes.
say again?
The past is just us with funny clothes.
Did you make that up? Is that something that like David Lindley said or something? The past is just us in funny clothes. Yeah, that's. I did have funny clothes. I was one of those dashiki wearing motherfuckers, you know what I mean? I had wide whale corduroys in those days. I have thin whale now, but I don't know if that's progress or what. Back then in central North Carolina, I'm talking about in the mid to late 70s, we, I don't know, it was a weird landscape, I think, looking back on it. I can't quite believe it's like I remember it being, but I know that some of the things really, like there was really a band that everybody loved called the Red Clay Ramblers. And one of those guys shows up in this next song. He's dead. And his name is Tommy Thompson. And he was a nice, supportive character for me when I was young and, you know, just sort of thinking about being a musician. He actually was a musician, just by the way. This is not really relevant to the song, but he was a guy that, like I said, like my heroes were these acoustic guys, you know, when I was a teenager. And he was one of these guys that was like normal, you know what I mean? Like I was friends with his daughter, was how I came into his orbit. And he would go out on the weekends, out on the road, sometimes play with the Ramblers, sometimes go off and do a theater piece or something. But he was a regular guy. He owned his house, he was a dad, he like cooked food, and like you'd go over and see this normal guy. Not like go and watch Gene Simmons cook food at home, you know? That's a bad role model, but just give me the idea, oh, maybe you could be a musician and be normal and have all the things normal people have, you know, houses, forks and spoons, daughters, families. I never did have a daughter, but I got a lot of forks and spoons. Some musicians, you go to their house, they don't have forks and spoons. Jeez, get a fucking job. But Tommy kind of showed you how it was done, you know. It wasn't all about romance and glitter and nonsense. It was about playing music, and there were always instruments hanging up there and everything. He's just a real tiny part of this song, but it's just one of those details that I felt like throwing in there, even though nobody else maybe cares about it or relates to it. But we all have these marginalia, these details from our distant lives, you know, if we're of a certain age, and I get the feeling we're all of a certain age. Anyway, the character in this song thinks about leaving, can't quite make up his mind whether to stay or whether to go. Those Muslim guys would swing their feet down the airport side of Franklin Street, and I'd watch them in the not quite innocent way I'm looking at them this evening. Thinking about the plans I put on hold, where all the town got smaller and the days unrolled. Now there ain't but 2 stories told, and this one's about leaving. Well, I remember Katie, then Rosalie. I was pressing my luck when I tried for 3. Some shrink from a shameful deed, and me, I do it gladly. If I hand you a line, girl, you know it's true. Give you a couple, then it's yours to choose. One story from a total of 2 has got a good chance to end badly. So fare thee well, Carolina gals, I'm going where you can't find me. There'll be trouble in the days to come, and a lot more fools behind me. Sniffing that glue in the Northgate Mall, down where the airmen say you are all unkind. This is a show for strangers. All them be schoolboys and old heavy men sweating sun to no clear end. I made a medium to poor boyfriend and a pretty good house painter. So fare thee well, Carolina gals, I'm going where you can't find me. There'll be trouble in the days to come and a lot more fools behind me. His home, Dad's heart couldn't be hewn like a simple phrase in a little made tune. Staccato sound good on the moon. You don't need a cane chair or a hound dog. He'd sing the blues. I just smiled. I was such a calm and settled child, thanking the Lord, never dreaming the while he was laying out my downfall. So with my hair and my eyes and my chest unswelled, I stood on a porch and I buzzed the bell, peeking round the blind, knowing full well that her folks had gone to Boston. Now they mean quiet when they say lights out, but that was love making and it made me shout. Daddy would have come home fast, no doubt, if he knew what the weekend cost him. So fare thee well, Carolina gals, I'm going where you can't find me. There'll be trouble in the days to come and a lot more fools behind me. Now if a cool word escapes my mind, don't worry honey, that's just the wine. On second thought, it's not the wine, it's just me talking. We men pour out our problems like we think they're unique. Each year when a baby starts to speak, they should give him a prize for stopping. Baby, don't you be too surprised if I cash in the farm once mama dies. Get a Cadillac and just drive till the Pacific meets the Cumberland. Stop looking at me like I've lost a screw, like things had to lead where they led to. With the house I've gone to kazoo, I'd be lucky to get a clunker. By luck I landed in the upper south. By God, I gotta make my own way out. I should have read the signs by now. I should have heard the locusts buzzing. For old Tommy Thompson's dead and gone, and I've been feeling not so strong. Chapel Hill never did me wrong. It was fine until it wasn't. So fare thee well, Carolina gals, I'm going where you can't find me. There'll be trouble in the days to come and a lot more fools behind me.